Hi everyone, welcome to the Matrix Oracle. My name is Audrey. I am your host for this astro forecast for the upcoming weekend, so June 30th to July 2nd, 2023. Welcome everyone. I'm going to wait a little bit, see if we have some people that want to see what's coming up for this weekend. Hi. So, some of you know my favorite sacred geometry. Just kidding. Okay. Quincunx energy, green dotted line coming up, fast-paced energy, arrow, punch, kick in the face, whatever, kick in the butt for some of you, I'm hearing. Actually, a lot of us, okay? Myself included. This is an energy that we have between Neptune that is going to go retrograde. Hi, Zainab. Retrograde, the planet and master teacher of how to reach to your goals and how to achieve your dreams, is going retrograde. So kind of like going on the bench. Hi, Marina. So what that means by this is that it's going to ask you to reflect, go within, to understand why certain doors are closing. And this is quincunx with this nice little cluster of energy, especially with Mars. That means your actions, the energy that puts them into motion. And this placement of Leo is about truth and freedom. So here we have the universe trying to close doors for you to achieve a level of freedom, of opportunity that is so expanded, that wants you to understand that there's so much awaiting for you, okay? It is linked here. We have Venus, and by the way, I don't know where Lilith went, but Lilith is also here. We have Lilith, probably didn't mention her, but I know she's here, okay? Lilith, that means the sacred rebel inside of you, okay, is in an angle of Leo that is kind of dancing with all this little cluster, Venus, Mars, and that is trying to activate some of your psychic clairs. And that means trying to make sure that you follow your intuition. Some things will not right away make sense to your mind. So yesterday, I need to say that, someone sent me, by the way, thank you, Pooja. She sent me yesterday a reel that was a head position that you can do if you're getting too much in your mind. I don't know how I'm going to be doing this position, but imagine that you're on a bed. I want you to go on the edge of the bed and let your head fall. So that's going to look like this. Okay? You can just go on the edge of your bed and let the head fall. And it's like being in a headstand position. Some of you, if you know how to do handstand, you can just do like this, bow on your head, and go against the wall and just stay there. Why do I recommend this? It's going to help rebalance some of the over mental activity, okay? Because we have a lot of activations that are extra senses, okay? Senses that you may not really have the full awareness, but whatever psychic abilities you have, okay, we have access to them all, but we have some that are more open pathways, okay? So you're going to receive certain guidance that might not make sense. So yes, the ones that are going to try this, okay, you're going to really see the difference. Yesterday, I was so much in my head. So this weekend, if you're overthinking what we have here, the placement of the thinking planet, Mercury, is conjunct, it's coming up, they're getting closer and closer with the sun. That means some of us are going to really try to bring certain awareness of consciousness. And what we have linked to this is Saturn. Saturn is in a placement right now that is asking us to find the root cause of why we act and why we think and why we feel a certain way. But this is a blessed position while it's doing this, because it is a placement of Cancer that is activating Kundalini, but especially to purify the pathways. Okay, so you're here in a placement that is, Mercury is going to want to expand your knowledge. Why am I feeling this way? Why is this that when I feel this way, maybe also realizing this is what happens. When I feel a certain way or I think a certain way, this is what manifests in my life. So there's a lot that's coming, and we have this sacred protection and those placements here. You see here that line, that blue line, and it's linked to Jupiter. Okay, so there's this placement of Jupiter is speaking of unconditional love and blessings, and that means that you're protected. You all. This is a cosmic dance. This is not just according to your zodiac sign. By the way, come this afternoon, we'll cover the zodiac signs. Do you like my little hat? So this is a protective shield of fate, okay? And this is really spiritual abundance that is trying to bless you with higher awareness. So this coming weekend, there's a lot of things that are going to click. And there are a lot of things that are going to close as far as doors. This week feels like a purge. Yes, Chris, definitely. Some of you, by the way, if you want to join the temple, which is where I do my personal practices and meditation, I add some type of body engineering. So I help you make shift on the energy levels of bodies. You can join just the weekend. So from Thursday to Sunday, I'm covering all elements of bodies. So I already covered the earth, the water. We're going to do today the fire. And overall this weekend, we're going to cover them all. So some of you, if you want to have a little bit of energy work activated, go on my bio link. You can join. It's $9. Hopefully that's something you can afford and help this process, especially if you're blocked. How do you join? You go on my bio link, you'll see this like something called the Kundalini activation, the meditation temple. Okay, so you can have access to all the meditations that we did this past week, but this week we're clearing pathway for Kundalini. I told you this is a placement here that is activating really some type of awareness, and what that means is that it's going to give you access to more energy. So the time, that's a good question. It's actually, there's no set time, and I usually do between 10 to 15 minutes. So it's not going to be too much. So because I have some people that work, so you can place this amount of time and kind of like piggyback on the energy that we're channeling. This is very powerful. Some of you, if you want to look into the reviews, I've had great feedback to bridge people, okay? So bridging people. By the way, this is my Mayan sign. If you do not know your Mayan zodiac sign, you can go again in my bio link. I have a little link where you can find it. I'm a crystal bridge, okay? So that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to bridge the spiritual with the physical. That's a lot of layers, by the way, okay? So what we have here, again, remember, I have a very cool, funny reel that's coming up for those doors that are going to close, okay? But realize, if you are fearing certain doors to close, I promise you, there's something so much greater behind it. And this was actually one of my challenges, was like, I was telling myself, Audrey, you know some of those doors that you need to close. Close the motherfucking doors. Close the motherfucking doors. Close the doors. And I was like, you cannot continue talking about those doors that are being closed and not close your own goddamn doors. Sorry, God. So I took my little courage, and I'm in the process of closing my doors and trusting and really aligning with this. Now, what we have here with the moon, I need to talk about the moon because this moon keeps on moving. Moves fast. Okay, it's going to, right now it's in Scorpio, but it's transiting here, Sagittarius. And what it's going to cover here, Sagittarius is very much about the archetype of the manifester. Okay, Sagittarius knows how to manifest, and here in this placement, especially for this weekend, it's going to want to show you where you are losing your power in terms of leadership. But what it means, it's trying to reveal to you how to be charismatic, how to feel this energy power through you. And some of you, because this is a beautiful here, you see Leo, Sagittarius, Chiron. My dear Chiron. The wound. So this is actually not shown here, but this line is actually creating a grand trine. So the grand trine is an energy that illuminates, that brings a lot of flow. And here it's showing you, you want to reveal your authentic self, your highest truth. And that means you're going to want to heal all the past wounds from yourself as far as what kept you from closing the doors, opening new ones, because all of this is happening vibrationally. And the moon is going to reveal some of the subconscious programs. By the way, you guys, I have created something especially for this. This is a series called the Super Empath, removing some of the negative conditionings. Whether it is, yes, that Chiron doesn't leave us alone. But by the way, this is my latest Super Empath. So what I do, I take the same frequency and I do subliminals of different negative conditionings. So we have one to remove psychic debris from the dynamic between narcissistic and empath personalities. Okay, so that's the first one. Then we have one that is helping you bring back the authentic self, because sometimes when we say yes, when we really mean no, we are losing integrity and authenticity, and what it creates is a lot of different blockages in your pathway. Then I released yesterday one that is more for the wounded healer, and that means all those wounds that we've carried, all the sadness and the grief, and especially if you've been sometimes not able to walk your talk, knowing you need to close the doors, for example, okay, and not being able to. Energetically, I'm helping you to bridge this gap. I know it's helped me, and this is why I put it out there. Thank you so much, Marina. I was like, I worked on this last night, and I put it out last night because I know some of you need the support for aligning with this energy. This is a fast freaking paced energy, and I don't want those doors to slam at your face, just saying. Okay, we have more that's coming up. I have another, I think 1, 2, 3 that's coming up, and that's going to help you become a super empath. This is accessible for free. This is on my YouTube channel. Go on my bio link. You'll find a frequency music healing playlist, and this is where I give you some of the activation. The ones that are joining the temple, I work a lot of times with those frequencies that I channel, and I add certain additional mantras, techniques of tuning forks to help bridge the gaps for the ones that need a little bit more help with the energy work. I played it while I slept. Very helpful. Yeah, I have my playlist that's playing at night. So all night, there's some of them that are meant to help you with the subconscious mind. Yes. Thank you so much, you guys, for the great feedback. It's been very humbling to see how everyone reacts so strongly. It's my belief that, mantras, especially because Sanskrit is such an old, wise, full of wisdom language, the resonance of certain echo, of certain vibration. When I chant, I see portals. I literally started having vision activated. So I was guided to do certain mix of certain mantras with certain techniques so we can bridge the gap a little bit faster. And what I mean by faster is not so much by time, but really realizing, just like a machine, like with a computer, it's a processor. How can we process information and data faster? This is where the engineer in me comes out. I come from a family of musicians and engineers. This is why. You guys, let me read a little bit, some of you. What is the chart representing? Okay, so this is the cosmic dance. This is for this weekend, okay? So that's what we have. If you need to rewatch, please do. If you have questions, please DM me. This afternoon, I will cover more zodiac signs. And some of you, again, if you want to join the temple for this weekend, we are purging the way of Kundalini. Some of you are saying that It's been very smooth process. Some of you, I don't know how you had any layers of awakening, but my awakening has been traumatic. And I am part of the crew of less trauma, please. Okay, so I'm helping through vibration, through meditation, to bridge the gap of, you know, consciousness between what's happening and what is really happening, and making it a little bit smoother journey. Okay, so the ones on my team, as far as like, yeah, I don't need more. You can join us. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Hi, Cleb. Thank you. Bye. Have a great weekend. That's it for the astro forecast for this week. This is kind of like this weekend coming. We have some great information coming up, by the way. I need to say it because now it's coming back to my mind. We have a 777 portal next week. 777, okay? 2023 is the number 7. We have July 777, okay? So this is a great opportunity. A lot of people, what you're clearing in your pathway, what you are hoping to manifest, you have a great gateway of opportunity. It's coming up for everyone. So do the cleaning, okay? Take your broom, all right? Bye-bye, everyone, okay? You gotta say bye, okay? And I had to do it myself first so I can actually showcase the work too. All right, you guys? Thank you so much. And yeah, I will see you next week for the astro forecast. But this afternoon, I'll do more of the zodiac signs. Bye.